Hello everybody and welcome to this week's AVARigs. My name is Wesley, not as always, but as always to my left we have a behemoth of a PC here. So let's go ahead and dive into what is in this bad boy. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the case as always, and this bad boy is going to be a Fractal Design Define 7XL. This is the tempered glass version, however we do have the tempered glass off at this moment in time. Mostly so you guys can see it, you know, tempered glass, a little dark, but I digress. Moving on to the motherboard, it's gonna be an ASUS ROG Crosshair X670E Hero. The processor in this is going to be an AMD 7950X 3D CPU. Moving on to the GPU, we have an ASUS Radeon RX 7900 XTX graphics card. It's a 24 gigabyte GDDR6. Moving on to the memory, and this is wild, but we have 96 gigabytes of CORSAIR DOMINATOR titanium RGB DDR5 memory. Moving on to the power supply, it's going to be another ASUS product, the ROG Thor 1200 P2 Gaming 80 plus platinum power supply. This is 1200 watt power supply. Definitely a lot of power there. Moving on to the cooler, it's going to be a CORSAIR iCUE H150i Elite LCD XT. Now moving on to the minor things like fans and storage. The fans are going to be LIAN SLV2 fans. I remember when the original ones came out, they made a huge splash. Everybody wanted to get their hands on these fans. Moving on to storage, and there's quite a bit of it. We're gonna have, let's see here, 2 NVMe's, one all Samsung. One is a 2 terabyte 990 Pro, one is a 4 terabyte 990 Pro, and then we are going to have a 2.5 inch SSD, which is going to be an 8 terabyte 870 QVO. And then there's minor things in here, such as brackets. There is a disk drive up here as well, but that is going to be the bulk of it for this system. So I always like to say, you know, what this system is going to be used for, and it's got gaming components, but it also has workstation components. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's going to be a little bit of mixture of both. The 96 gigabytes of memory really does throw me for a loop, typically because, you know, as everyone knows, typical fashion is 16, 32, 64, 128, and 256 if you're like running a server. But you know, maybe they were just feeling froggy and was like, I want 96 gigabytes of memory. And old Craig said, I got you. But I mean, overall, it's a really nice system. All right, everybody, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this week's AVARigs. A couple things before we get out of here. If this is a system that interests you in any way, shape, or form, there are several ways you can go about obtaining one of these bad boys. So the first one is the easiest route, and that's gonna be our InstaBuilder. So if you don't know what our InstaBuilder is, you can click the link down in the description. It's gonna essentially walk you through step by step, answer a couple questions such as, you know, what are you planning to do with it? Is it workstation or gaming based? If it's gaming based, you know, what games do you want to play? We're gonna have all the new AAA titles and all of that. You just answer those couple questions, and then in the background, it's gonna go ahead and configure a PC for you that is going to do everything you need and maybe a little bit more. The second route, if you are like me and want to hand pick everything that is in your system, you can go to our configurator with thousands of options and go ahead and hand select all those components. And last but not least, if you're somebody that has a general idea but isn't sure, you can always reach out to our sales team and they will walk you through every step of the way. A couple more things, be sure to go ahead and check out our Discord. That link will be in the description down below as well. We do weekly giveaways, and you know, we're slowly building it up. If you have any suggestions, we definitely have a channel in there. I run it, so I love to hear everybody's feedback. But yeah, come check it out and win some game codes, t-shirts, and who knows, could be other things in the future. But with all that said, thank you for tuning into this week's AVARigs. Be sure to go ahead and leave us a like, subscribe for future videos, hit that notification bell for those future videos. I messed up that line there. And check us out next time. But until next time, my name is Wesley, and this has been AVARigs, and we will catch you next time.
If you like the PC in the video, be sure to contact our sales team by emailing sales@aviadirect.com or head to the website by clicking the link within the description below. You can choose from many pre-built options, gaming or workstation based, or use the configurator to build the PC of your dreams. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so you can be notified of future content, and give the video a like in support of our channel. You can follow the variety of our social media channels by visiting aviadirect.com/community. And you can also join our Discord if you wish to engage in discussions related to custom-built PCs.